All right. How y'all doing? Okay. We're going to show number 2. We're halfway there. All right. So how you doing? All right. Just
Great.
give us 1 second. Oh, okay. I have my little props in the back. We're ready. So I opened up the Sag Harbor Express, and I see on the front 3 generations of Smiths who are part of a golf course. It's now 4 generations. So we have today with us Pastor Mike, who had been the Presbyterian pastor at the Shinnecock Presbyterian Church.
Where you've preached.
Where I preached, yes. Thank you so much. And we also have Farrell Evans, who is a filmmaker. They're here because some exciting things are happening with the Shinnecock tribe. Number one, their golf course, it now in 4 generation hands, is part of the U.S. Open, and it's known to be one of the 2 best courses for people in America. Come on, let's give it up. But deals don't just happen. They have to be navigated and negotiated. And Pastor Mike and his family were part of that. So Pastor Mike, welcome back. It's good to see you in this setting. And we're so happy to have you. Welcome.
Thank you.
So how did it feel being part of, certainly 4 generations that have been doing work on the course, but how did it feel now to be part of what's become a great course for people all over the world to play?
Well, it's always been a great course.
Yes.
And the second Open that was ever held in the United States was held at Shinnecock Hills Golf Course. And that's probably the beginning of interracial golf in America. At that particular Open, there was a black man, the first American-born pro, John Shippen. And there was also a member from the nation who played Oscar Bunn. And that's where racial ethnic golf began, really.
I love it.
Yeah.
And so, Farrell, you met Pastor Mike and others, and you did a film that's now on the Golf Network?
Golf Channel.
Golf Channel.
Golf Channel. Yes.
Okay, let's give it up for them. And we're going to see a little bit, Jason, we have a little bit of that film that we're able to see. But these are some of the behind-the-scenes shots with you getting ready to film. And is that your son, Pastor?
That's my son, yeah.
Okay, and these are behind the scenes, but we're going to have a little bit of that film. But talk to us about the making of the film, and let us know when the film is ready to cue up.
I met Pastor Mike and his family in 2004. Reverend Mike's brother, Peter, who was featured in the film, had died in 2002. And just sort of a clarification from the ambassador, in 1859, so where the Shinnecock Hills Golf Course is, that's ancestral land that had been Shinnecock land for thousands of years. In 1859, the town of Southampton took the land from the Shinnecock people. 1859, in 1891, the town of Southampton sold the land to a group of wealthy, white, Gilded Age folks from the city. With the expansion of the Long Island Railroad, 1891, they built this golf course. 150 men from the reservation built the golf course. And in that group were Smith's families from, Reverend Mike's great-grandfather, possibly his great-grandfather, but
My grandfather.
yeah, his grandfather.
Both grandfathers, actually.
Yeah, both grandfathers. So it's been a long, contentious relationship between the people from the Shinnecock Nation and the club. But the one kind of glue over those years has been the Smith family.
I love it.
So, we had an opportunity. Reverend Mike's son, who had worked in landscaping out here, he decided with Reverend Mike's prodding that to get into the business. And so he joined. Go ahead.
Yeah, what actually happened was I kind of urged the membership at the golf course to honor my father and my brother by putting together a scholarship for turf management.
I love it.
And as Pharrell said, I kind of prodded my son into doing that.
Okay, it's pronounced Pharrell. Okay, great. We have a little bit of the film. We have it queued up. We're just going to watch it. You're going to let us know what we're seeing here.
United States Open champion Brooks Koepka.
They also were a tangible manifestation of Shinnecock's connection to this land and this club.
Both my maternal and paternal grandfathers worked on the golf course as laborers. My dad was the first full-time superintendent, and he served in that capacity for almost 30 years. And when he passed away, my younger brother, Peter, took over as superintendent. And he was there for almost 20 years. And now my son is there as an assistant superintendent.
Wow, congratulations. So that's a lot of generations. Congratulations. So talk to us about the making of the film. How did you get the idea? And then talk to us about the making of the film.
So this was the U.S. Open, 126 U.S. Open. And so with NBC, which is a broadcast partner for the USGA, every year they have a documentary, a film, and it kind of worked out this great story. So I took this story to the network, and as you know, the hardest thing is funding any documentary project, hundreds of thousands of dollars to do it. And so we were fortunate that everything kind of worked out, and we had this great story, and it tells itself really. It was a lot of hours,
How long is the film?
50 minutes.
Okay.
Yep.
And is it continuing to play on the Golf
So
Network?
where you can find it now, if you go, so it was aired on the Golf Channel like 6 times. It premiered on the 9th, but you can watch it now. If you put in, the name of the film is The Land We Share, and you can find it on YouTube.
I love it.
Yep.
So land is very important. So when you're playing, do you feel the spirit of your dad, of your brother, when you're on the land? What do you feel?
Yeah, I mean, we have a deep attachment to the land. I mean, I grew up on the golf course. And, it's fascinating because we have a very different understanding of land. It's not to be owned. It's a gift from the Creator, and we share it. We use it during our lifetime. And one of the terms that's always used for the folks who tend the golf course are caretakers.
Yes.
And I think we take that job very seriously. We take care of the land.
Yes.
And if we take care of the land will take care of us.
I love
so
it.
it's a reciprocal relationship that exists. And just one thing, some of you know know who John Shippen was. He was
Tell us who he is.
well, John Shippen was the first African American to play in the 1896 U.S. Open.
Wow.
And the reason he was here is because his father was the pastor of the Shinnecock Presbyterian Church.
Wow. Okay.
So there's that.
There's a lot of cross.
Yeah,
connection there.
just the whole interrelationship that exists. And Oscar Bunn, who played with John Shippen in that first U.S. Open at Shinnecock Hills, his father died on the Circassian in 1876. And some of you might be familiar with the Circassian. It was a shipwreck where 10 native men who were on a salvage mission lost their lives in December of 1876.
Wow.
And the father of Oscar Bunn was one of the victims of that.
Okay. So at the end of the film, you have a new leader who's female now of the Shinnecocks. What's her name?
Lisa Gorey.
Lisa Gorey. And she talks about, how the U.S. Open and all these rich people come, but that many of the people who live around are not wealthy. How do you feel? Do you feel like there's a disparity there?
It's always an interesting question.
It is.
Because it's all relative.
Okay.
I mean, compared to the Vanderbilts, the DuPonts, the Rockefellers who live on Dune Road, I mean, we see them from the reservation. So, yeah, there's a huge wealth disparity there. in terms of monetary wealth.
Mm-hmm.
But my feeling is we are as wealthy as them.
I love it.
Um,
Yes.
because
Say that
of-
again. Say
because
that again.
I said we're as wealthy as they are because of what we possess.
Yes.
It's the land. We're part of the land.
I love it.
Well, Reverend Mike downplays it, but the fact of the matter, 60% of the people who live on the reservation live below the poverty line. And
Talk a little louder.
and outside of, out here, everybody who summers here, who lives year round, there are no major hotels. The Shinnecock people have been trying to get a casino. It's not going to happen, not in our lifetime probably. So
Who navigates and who negotiates so that other things can happen beyond the golf course? But you have the,
Well, it's the council of trustees
Yeah.
who
Okay.
Yeah.
negotiate with the
Yeah.
outside
Right.
entity. They're our governmental structure.
So I always ask, what are you hopeful for? But how can we help you? What is helpful to you from those of us who are here? How can we help you going forward?
Just being aware of the situation and keeping that the disparities before us. I mean, our disparities are the same as your disparities. I mean, there's, persons of color on the east end of the island have always been on the short end. So
What are you most hopeful for? In our last 30 seconds.
I'm hopeful that I'll be a little more successful in my retirement.
Okay. And Pharrell, how can we help promote the film?
Well, just watch it.
Okay.
I think watching it and one of the things that we've been successful with is a lot of people who don't follow golf. This isn't like a golf story. It's a
Right.
story that anybody and people who are from the community. We had a viewing of the at the was it Southampton
Cultural Center.
Southampton Cultural Center, which I'd known, it would have been great. But like the Sag Harbor community, everybody who lives out here should really know about
Okay.
the Shinnecock people. And when they drive.
And well, there's a lot of intermarriage as well. So yeah, there are a lot of families as well.
for
But we're out
hundreds
of
of
time.
years.
We're out of time though, but it's a fascinating story. And we thank you for sharing it with us. We thank you for sharing the film. And Pastor Mike, it's so good to see you. You can always come back. You're part of us. We love you. And thank you so much for sharing this night. Can you join me in thanking them tonight?
And
Pastor Mike
you're
Smith.
always welcome back in the pulpit at
I
Shinnecock.
understand. Thank you so much. And thank you, Pharrell, for joining us. Let's put our hands together for them. Pastor Mike Smith, Pharrell Evans, thank you so much. The land we share. Okay, take care. Oh, my pleasure. Okay. All right, Pastor Mike. All right. How you feeling? You doing okay? All right. Sammy, did Sammy come back in yet? I'm looking for Sammy. I want to introduce you to someone who just came from Shelter Island. But also we have authors. Noel Hankin, if you could just stand and come forward that we might see you, Noel. After Dark. And he's available to sign your book if you purchase them. Doug G's Carrot Cakes over there. And then one of the best, and Casey's Cakes, who are there, all homemade. Allison Stanley with some wonderful, wonderful things for you. And then these Shelter Island home care. Those who are looking for home care situations, we have Shelter Island, Sammy Ray. And so we're getting ready for our next segment. We want to invite Courtney Snaps to the stage. If Courtney is here, we want to welcome you today. Courtney Snaps from the Harlem Fine Arts. Not the Harlem, the Hampton. All right, it's good. It's a lot of H's. There's a lot of H's up in here. Okay, how you doing? You looking fabulous. Hey, look at you. You got that shoulder thing working too, huh? I know. We're fine, fit, and fabulous.
Hello, hello.
How are you?
Hey, twin. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. So we want to just let everyone know that, that you're here today representing Hampton Fine Arts, right?
Yes, so it's the Harlem Fine Arts, but we're bringing Harlem to the Hamptons.
Okay, there we go.
Yes.
Okay. And tell us this is Courtney Snaps?
Yes, so hi, my name is Courtney Snaps at YC Nelson. I do PR, marketing, brand management, event curations, and I am the director of strategic partnership and marketing for the Harlem Fine Arts Show. And I am here today to talk to you guys About our show that we'll be doing July 17th to the 19th at Duck Walk Vineyard at 231 Montauk Highway. And
And why is there a Harlem Fine Arts? Why do we need it?
Okay, so yes, Harlem, we know the history of Black excellence, Black culture, the migration of just Black e-commerce in New York when it was starting, and Harlem was that epicenter of Black excellence in so much art and culture, fashion, technology, just education comes from Harlem. And it's an ecosystem and a world inside of this whole big city of New York, but there's Harlem. And Harlem is just one of those amazing places where it's like no other.
Yeah.
And our story and our history and our culture has been told through art. And that story has to maintain, and our history has to stay forward.
And we should share that Dion Clark, who's one of our
Yes.
neighbors in Nineveh, could not be here tonight.
Yes,
but
our
you work with
founder.
him. Yeah, our founder.
Yes, he's the
Your
founder.
founder. And so there have been some things. You've now moved to the Glass House.
Yes, so the Harlem Fine Arts Show, we are going into our 19th year. We bring over 20,000 people in 3 days at the Glass House in New York City. And I've been with the art show maybe 3 years now, but over time, I've been able to see it grow just from being a resident of New York.
Yes.
And I've seen it, my mom, my grandmother, when they moved to New York, they lived in Harlem.
And
So
what
Harlem
kind
is
of
special.
artists are there as part of it?
We have over 100 artists and art galleries that we feature over the 3 days. They come from all across the country, all over the world. It's based on African diaspora art, and we do everything from technology, food, culture, wine, and it's 3 days of excellency. We do partnerships with the Alzheimer's Association, Pfizer, Pepsi, and so many other great corporations that we get to stand with our culture to support us in a way that we need.
And you're coming out here, and give us the dates again.
July 17th to the 19th.
And where will you be?
We'll be at Duck Walk Vineyard, 231 Montauk Highway, and it'll be 3 days, 8 to 5. It's open to the public. Tickets are $25. And then we have special programming, VIP nights, $250, $150 tickets. We have Alzheimer's associations, galas, brunches, dinners, art shows. We are partnered with the Creole Food Festival. We'll have over 20 celebrity chefs cooking throughout the 3 days. It will be light bites, culinary experiences. You can't have food and art and not have some.
I love it. And we have a
views with
small
it.
clip as well
Yes.
from you as well. So we want to see, we have it queued up just about to see, and let's just see why there is a Harlem Fine Arts.
It's always a good time at the
We're
art
living
show.
in a time when arts, especially arts that are rooted in African diasporic expressions, are being systematically deprioritized. As I look around the room, I see collectors, I see creatives, I see partners, visionaries, and
Oh,
friends.
yeah, speak really.
People who understand that art is not a luxury,
That's
it's a
Dion.
lifeline.
Welcome to the Harlem Fine Arts Show. This is one of the most anticipated shows in America.
When support for Black creatives, they disappear in real time. It's not just programs that are vanishing, it's futures, it's access, it's memories, it's possibility. Today we're here to salute African Americans in technology and how technology is so important in today's times and how it complements our art and really just makes us bigger, better, stronger, and enjoying life a little bit better. What began as a traveling art fair has matured into a cultural institution. We've welcomed over thousands and thousands of individuals to be a part of this beautiful space, fellowship, and discovery. Art has always been our archive.
I love it. So we don't usually think of art and technology together.
Yes.
But you've been able to blend it. So give us the dates one more time that you're going to be here, and we just really thank you for coming. Just give us one more time the dates you're going to be
No
here.
problem.
And this is in 2026 in case the show airs
Yes.
later. So this is July what?
July 17th to the 19th. But just to touch on tech, we have just expanded. We are not just the art show, we are doing a virtual art district now. So we are allowing artists where they're able to upload their art, statues, photos, and everything, and create their actual virtual galleries, and people can still enjoy the Harlem Fine Arts Show virtually with us, you know.
I love it. I
just
love it.
tech-wise.
So what are you most hopeful about?
I am most hopeful for just the continuation of it, the story of it, understanding community and the power of our community, and just seeing it continue to grow more. It's beautiful. It's an experience like no other. We really invite you guys to come out. It's a beautiful, beautiful show. We have 30 artists that'll be showing, and it'll be amazing. It's a smaller version of the big version you got to see. That's our Super Bowl, but we want to make the Hamptons our summer Super Bowl as well.
Okay, we love it. We want to be the Super Bowl.
Yes.
Touchdown. Can you join me in thanking Courtney Snaps Nelson?
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much
I
for
appreciate
coming.
you guys.
And this is totally unscripted, but we rarely have 3 octogenarians and what is 90 in the same room who are part of our history here. So Audrey Gall has come out today, and we're going to ask Gordon if you can bring your mom up. We have Virginia Arrington, who's one of the mothers of Azurest. And I'm going to ask Mercedes Nesfield. She's not from here, but she's out here so much, she's like a fixture. We're going to invite y'all to come up. We want to talk with you as our elders. You're living history, and we want to celebrate you. It's so rare that we get all of you in the same room. If you might come at this time, won't you put your hands together as we celebrate Virginia Arrington, Audrey Gall, Mercedes Nesfield. Do we have any other 85 or older or 90-year-olds in the audience? Because we want, I know, come on up, your fine self. Come on up here, beautiful. I know you're gonna get me, it's so wonderful. This is on the air, they're looking at your face, look at there, okay, all right, thank you. Yeah, 3, yes. Yeah, we're gonna just take our time. They were not expecting this, but I think it's so important. We're talking about living history and our history and documenting it. We want to celebrate them. In the room also is Bonnie Cannon, who has been the executive director of the Bridgehampton, now called the Center. Will you stand that they might see you doing tremendous work for families now? Okay, for families. I can't see everybody who else is in the room, but I want you to certainly support the vendors. Did Sammy come back in? I'm trying to get Sammy. Sammy, stand up. Come here. Come forward for a second. Sammy's one of our newer persons to this arena. She came. We were in a business forum together, and she said, "I want to meet other Black people." So, Sammy, come forward real quick. Tell us quickly what the hello, Mercedes. Thank you so much. Tell us quickly what the Shelter Island Home Care does. Can you do that in 30 seconds for us?
Hi, good night. Okay, so my name is Sammy Ray, and I am the marketing director for Shelter Island Home Care Agency. And essentially, we send personal care aid to the home of the elderly to help them to live independently. But we are also having an event in October called Hard Conversations. It's free. It's going to be at the Unitarian Universalist Church of the South Fork. And you can register for free right there at the booth. Essentially, we want to have a hard conversation as it relates to aging in a safe space. We have East End Hospice as a sponsor to talk about end-of-life care and all these other things. So I think my 30 seconds is up. So if you want to know more, come and meet me here. Thank you, Sujay. It was nice to meet you. Thank you.
Thank you so much. We appreciate you, and thank you for coming. Again, support all of our vendors and our sponsors who are here. I want you, Allison, if you'll come forward real quick. Noel, if you'll come forward just in front of the stage real quick and just tell us about your book. Y'all have 30 seconds to do it. This is your prime time. And is Dana Drucker in here today? Dana, she has a book and a line called Apricot. Tell us what it is. She's going to be shown on my show next week. So just quickly tell us what your book is and where you are here in the venue.
Thanks very much, Sujay. Back in 1968, I formed a social club with friends to give dances with live bands. When I got a job with Young and Rubicam Advertising in Midtown, I realized that Black folks left Midtown after work. And I thought, well, we could give a party after work and attract them. You know, why let them go home? They're dressed, they got money in their pockets, they're right here, they can walk to it. So we started, and what it became was a craze primarily among African Americans. Years later, the rest of the world caught up.
And what's the name of your book?
My book is After Dark, Birth of the Disco Dance Party. It's $20, that's a low price because it's more expensive on internet.
And he's going to be on Live with Sujay in 2 weeks. It comes on 5 times on Channel 20. LTV goes through 500,000 homes in Long Island, so you want to watch him as well. Dana Drucker is the niece of Sharon, our artist, and she has a line. Tell us what Apricot Brown is in 30 seconds.
Apricot Brown is a character that I created, basically inspired by my life growing up as a multicultural Black girl that has dimensions. And I wanted to create a character that helped girls become the architect of their own identities, celebrating all that we are and connecting with others. So I have a book out that's coming out in back to school. It's an audiobook musical called Apricot Brown the Musical, and you can follow Apricot Brown at Instagram, and yeah, I do workshops as well. Nice to meet everyone, and happy 250. Gotta come together.
And she'll be on the week of July 18th, a week from Monday. She'll be on also on Live with Sujay. And Allison, please tell us what you have tonight. And Doug G, are you still here, Doug? Okay, Allison.
Hi, good evening. My name is Allison Stanley. My company is called Something for Someone. It is an online store. I'm launching my website this year, this summer. I normally vend at the Farmers Market in Sag Harbor on Bay Street. Saturday mornings, I'll be there tomorrow, and also at the Whaling Museum on Sundays.
You're welcome. Support them. They're here tonight as vendors. And this is Casey's Cake, also a vendor at the market.
Hello, my name is Casey. I own a small business called Casey's Cakes NYC, and I do custom cakes, cupcakes, cookies, stuff like that. And I'm at the Sag Harbor Farmers Market every Saturday, and I do 10% off for all the historically Black neighborhoods in Sag Harbor.
We got to get our 10%. You know that's right. And she's the goddaughter of the Webbers, a real. Okay. And this is Doug G.
Hello, everyone. My name is Doug G. of Doug G's Carrot Cakes. I have been making this cake for over 45 years. My mom and dad would drive us from Southampton into Harlem, which is where I first tasted the carrot cake. And ever since then, I fell in love with it, so I've been trying to perfect this recipe. I won Best Carrot Cake at the Montauk contest about 2 years ago, so come and check me out, please.
And they're really good. I was his size before I started eating his cakes, too. But that's all right. That's all right. But it's a good thing. And did we miss anyone? We have all the vendors. Thank you. And give my co-chair a hand again, Crystal Brown. All right. Well, welcome. We have with us, can you look this way? Thank you. Bonnie, you distracting. We have with us Mercedes Nesfield, who's my house guest, but who comes out here regularly. She's part of the Thelma Dye and Carlton Holmes family. And Virginia Arrington, who's an Azure Rester, and we call her the Madam. And this is Audrey Gall, who was our neighbor, who was responsible for my getting the bench. She, along with Reggie Van Lee, made sure that that bench happened while I was in government. And so thank you. Welcome back home. Hold the mics up to your mouth. Welcome back home. Let's give them a hand. So you're all retired and you've been living the life. Tell us briefly what you've been doing since you left Azure Rest.
Well, it's kind of difficult because I'm always doing it and I don't stop to think of what I am doing. I just hope it pleases God and helps others to live a good life too.
I love it. Thank you. You look gorgeous. And Virginia Arrington, we just had some steak and lobster at Bobby Van's. Tell us what life is like for you. What do you do on Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays usually? Hold the mic up.
I play bridge three times a week, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday.
And tell them who your partner is in spade, in Bid Wiz against Buttons and Barbara.
My partner is Sujay.
Oh, okay, okay. And tell us what you're hopeful about.
Well, I'm hopeful. I mean, when we first moved here to Sag Harbor and Azurist, it was a really close community. The people were all very friendly and everyone got along very well together. And I was very happy because my children were young at that time and they made friends, which they have kept throughout the years.
And a lot of them hung out at your house.
They were at my house every night. But
but now you see new generations. Your granddaughter is in college and doing well. So
Yeah.
what are you hopeful about?
Well, I hope that the younger generation, like the Sujays, not the Sujays, the Sagri said, I hope the younger generation will appreciate the area like we do, and really keep the area going and continue the things that we.
And your daughter's helpful with that. She's a realtor and doing very well. But she's also gotten her license as is it a surveyor?
No, well, not a surveyor.
Appraiser. One of the few black women appraisers. Let's give it up for Michelle.
She's the only black and the only woman for the Suffolk County.
For all of Suffolk County, the only black, the only woman for all of Suffolk County. That's amazing. Mercedes, you've been coming for season after season. What do you see and what do you hope for us as one of our visitors?
Well, as one of your visitors, I've become a resident. Maybe not fully non-tax paying, but
until tomorrow.
But I have enjoyed this community because this community really gives hope. Because you struggled, you maintained, and you have forged a community that is such a blessing, not only to yourselves, but to others who know about you. The things that you do, the friendships, and also the fact that no matter what, you want to maintain this community as ours.
I love it. Can you tell us your young, ripe age, please? Would you mind sharing with us?
No, I don't mind sharing because it's not my business, it's God's business.
And how old is that?
I have nothing to do with it. I will be 93 in October. But believe me, I don't know how that happened. I really don't. And I never realized I was going to be 90 until I was like 89. And I said, oh my goodness, next year I'm going to be in my 90s, you know? But you see, truly, age is only a number. It's who you are, who I am. And one line, the joy of my faith, the joy of my commitment to my faith, the joy of the Lord is my strength.
I love it.
I didn't know you were that old. What do you mean you didn't know I was that old?
So
you and I worked together at the Board of Education, 110 Livingston Street.
So what, can you just tell us quickly, what do you do to keep fit? What do you do?
Well, yeah, I watch what I eat. But the big thing is, I do not let stress come into my life. No, there will be concerns. You have a concern. There's something that you have to show responsibility for. Do it, maintain it, get it over with, or whatever, effect the results, and then let it go. Don't harbor it and hold it. year after year. Yeah, she did that to me 10 years ago. Yeah, she wasn't good to my mother. Yeah, she still owe me $10. Come on. Because you have hormones that nourishes your cells. I want the good hormone to nourish myself. The bad hormone, when you are negative and all caught up in negativity and meanness and pouting and stuff, that takes a toll on your body. It destroys your cells in your body. I'm not a doctor, but listen, I've lived for 92 years. I know what I'm talking about.
We have 10 seconds left. Do you remember you gave me this towel that said, Jesus messed up my water? Messed up my water and made some wine?
No, I said, look what Jesus did to my water.
Okay.
He turned it into wine.
So she loves her wine.
I love
Real
my
quick.
wine.
Audrey, how does it feel to be back? We're so happy to see you. How does it feel to be back?
Oh, it's always a pleasure to be with my company. And I carry my love to them all around the world, anywhere I go. So it feels good to be 90 plus.
Wow, beautiful, beautiful.
And keeping in touch with people like you is my pleasure.
And it's my privilege and pleasure and honor.
you.
We're just out of time. But Ms. Virginia, the last word for you.
I'm not 90.
Okay. Won't you join me in thanking these three fine, fit, fabulous women, Mercedes Nesfield, Virginia Arrington, and Audrey Gone. Come on, let's give it up for our elders. You're beautiful. Thank you so much. They're beautiful. And as they're leaving the stage, Jerome is coming back with the Unforgettables. You have been fabulous. Uh-oh, you got the red. You rocking it now. Come on, Unforgettable. As you leave the stage, Jerome is going to take the stage. Thank you so much for doing this impromptu. You look absolutely fascinating.
Thank you, Dr.
That's why you got to keep your hair together. Y'all look good. All right.
LTV's programming is made possible by the New York State Council on the Arts, with the support of the Office of the Governor and the New York State Legislature.